Mhm.
Hello, this is Inside the Press Box with Sunil Sunder Raj for the Everyday Fan Sports. I'm happy to be speaking with New York Boulders starting pitcher Orsen Josephina. Orsen, thank you so much for taking some time out to speak with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me right here. I really appreciate that.
Hey, Orsen, congrats on absolutely a tremendous start on Sunday afternoon at Palisades Carnegie Park against Equipe Quebec. It said 6 2/3, 117 pitches, 11 strikeouts. He came within one strikeout shy of the Boulders record, 12 strikeouts for a game, 3 runs on 4 hits allowed, 4 walks. But again, just absolutely a phenomenal, gutsy, performance on the mound. Can you talk about it, Orson?
Yes, that it was amazing. It was a good feeling, to pitch like that. Especially against Quebec, where we needed that win, because of course our goal is to make the playoffs, and we needed that win. So all I did is try to fight for us so we can get a dub that day. So
yeah. Hey, you allowed the 2 early runs, but then after that you were locked in. It said, you kept on piling up the strikeouts. Can you talk about? It said again, you got stronger as the game went on. You look very confident on the mound. Can you just talk about, your command, as far as your pitch selection? Again, working with Phil Capro, who's just done an absolutely, incredible job behind the plate, Orson.
Yes, for sure. That's the thing, whenever, especially the catchers that we have, they know about the game, they read swings, they know about the players and stuff. So when we work as a battery out there, it's just, you got to trust each other, and that's what we do. And literally that day, every pitch was working for me. My curveball, my slider, my changeup, and my fastball, all of them were actually working. I was throwing all of them for a strike, or I was throwing them for a weak contact or swing and miss. So that was the result, and that just kept boosting my confidence up, and I just kept pounding the zone and let's see what happens, and
Yeah.
I all of a sudden finished with 11 strikeouts out of nowhere. So,
Yeah.
that's the thing. And the great thing is that I kept us in the game. That's what I wanted to do, and for us to come up with a win by the end of the day.
How good of a feeling is that when you're able to, again, strike after strikeout and able to get those? How good of a feeling is that, Orson?
It is honestly a great feeling, because that's a pitcher. A pitcher always loves the bonus point of basically striking out somebody, and most of the time, mainly when you strike out somebody, is it feels good. It feels good, and it builds up your confidence throughout the game, which is just an amazing thing. That's what it did. It kept building up my confidence, and I kept attacking, and I kept executing, and maybe there was a couple walks in between, but they didn't really hurt me by the end of the day, which was really good. So,
hey, on the flip side, offensively, said the guys are able to come back, said take the lead there, 5-2. How good was that? Ray Hernandez with his team leading and Frontier League leading 19th home run this season, a 2-run shot. And then they're able to attack on from there. That must have felt good, having that run support said behind you.
Yes, of course, especially having Ray in the lineup, you never know what can happen. He can change the game in one swing. And that's what actually happened, he actually selected first pitch, and he did what he had to do, which he told me before he was going up to bed, he's going to do something, and he did it, and which just changed the game for me, and it was a brand new ball game from there on out. So I was like, hey, brand new ball game, let's go out there and give it our best out there and keep us in this game. And then there got more runs, kept scoring, and that's what we needed, to keep us going right there. So It was really good.
Yeah, no, definitely. And able to play small ball. Actually, Jack Sundberg with the game winning, said RBI with a sac fly to center field. That was huge. Hey, can you talk about the 7th inning? Let's go to the 7th inning. I think you get the first out, and then TJ Stanton comes out, the manager, and he talks to you. I had to ask you what TJ said to you on the mound. I know he's probably trying to pump you up with some confidence, and you were well over 100, surpassed 100 pitches. So I had to ask you about the top 7th there, Orson.
Yes, he has a lot of confidence in me, which I really appreciate him so much. And actually, like he walked up to me, and I knew like probably somebody just started warming up. So he walked up to me and he looks at me in the face and he goes, "I know you're tired.
Yeah.
I really know you're tired, but I need you to get this one more batter.
Yeah.
Can you get it for me?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna go after him and
Yeah.
let's see what happens."
Yeah.
And we got the out right there, and perfectly for us to put Nathan Alexander in to come hold the game for us, and then James coming in at the end and hold it for Snyder to come save it for all of us, which was really really good plan. I love the way how he plans stuff. It's really amazing.
Talk about that defensive
Mm.
play. One of the best defensive plays I think we've seen by the infield. I think it's Jonathan Lacroix of Equipe Quebec hits the ground ball, deflects off Marcus Mastrobuoni there at first base. Zach Kirtley's in perfect position, so you got to scramble to the first base bag there to cover. You're able to get the out. Talk about
Mhm.
that play, Orson.
Yes, yes, that's for sure. Like, as soon as the ball was hit, I was expecting like, a pull side because I knew I was gonna throw my change up. So either it's gonna be an early swing or a rollover over there. So I was expecting the ball to come over there. And as soon as I see the ground ball to Marcus, I started sprinting. And as soon as it hit the Marcus shoe, it
Yeah,
went to Curtly. I kept
yeah,
running and told him throw it,
yeah.
and he threw it literally on point and where we got the out where we needed to. So it was a really big play, which changed actually like the game right there.
Yeah. Hey, you exited to absolutely thunderous ovation from the home crowd. How good was that? Them, acknowledging, the type of performance, a dominant, performance on the mound there on Sunday.
Yes, that's the best feeling,
Yeah.
when you have your fans and everybody like behind you, and they just give you a standing ovation right there. It's amazing. It's amazing. It was just, it was emotional at a moment,
Yeah.
but that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do for the fans. They want to come see a show, and that's what I always want to give. I want to give a show every single time. Not every time it will happen,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try my best every time to go give them the show that they want to see. So
You alluded to the bullpen trio. Nathan Alexander, James Mowry, it said Zach Schneider. I mean, keep
mm,
Quebec kept on bringing the pressure. I mean, they cut it there to a one-run game, but it said each guy was able to get a key out, and then Zach Schneider able to throw a spotless ninth there. To record, I think, his third save of the season. I mean, this bullpen, said has been very reliable. Said especially here within the past couple weeks and during that 5-game winning streak.
yes, that's for sure. Like I have so much trust in our bullpen. Like anytime the ball gets taken out of my hand, I know it's gonna be a job well done. Because it's just whether we lose or win, I know all of them are gonna give it their all out there.
Yeah.
And I really like I keep saying this, and I really believe like we have one of the best bullpens in this league for sure. And these guys always want to compete, always want to give it their all, always want to win, which makes it way much more easier for us to trust each other. So, and that's why, as soon as the ball got taken off out of my hand, I was like, hey, there you go. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen. So, and from there on out, we get the win from them. So it was really good. And knowing Zach Schneider from before, who used to be my college rival, I know he used to be a closer back then, and he was. So I knew like he's gonna shut it down right there for us.
Yeah.
So it was just amazing.
Hey, I don't want to forget on August 3rd, you threw an absolute gem against the New Jersey Jackals. A shutout win, allowed 4 hits, in 6 innings. Nathan Alexander posts his first save. I mean, what was that? I mean, said 93 pitches in that game. You again, uh, what was that feeling? Said being able to come up with that type of clutch performance.
You know, I think honestly, like it all comes out to like how you approach the game
Mm-hmm.
mentally and physically. And I made a couple mental adjustments, which really helped me through. Since at Tri City, the start
Yeah.
before that, and which really helped me through. And I was like, oh, I think I figured it out now. And from there on out, that's what I kept doing, and it's really been paying off. And also, like, knowing Nathan Alexander comes behind me,
Yeah.
I know, like, he's gonna give it his all. And I knew, like, the way he was feeling, he was gonna shut everything down. Nothing
Yeah.
was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it off the bat. So thanks to him, he kept us in the game, put us to close the door and give us the win.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's amazing. It's amazing the type of bullpen that we have.
Yeah, I mean, the previous two outings, as you mentioned, against Tri-City on July 28th, and then, 5 runs, seven hits in 5 innings. And then July 22nd, going back to that one, that was even tougher. I mean, 4 1/3, 7 runs, 7 hits, 5 walks. So as you
Yep.
pointed out, that the mental approach, I mean, I'm sure, like, being able to turn this thing around, it said, as we get here deeper into the season, I mean, again, it's just got to feel like, again, as you talked about confidence, that, I mean, that definitely has got to be a boost for your psyche, Orson.
Oh yes, that's for sure. And it's not only like for me; it's also for other people to know. Like
Yeah.
what certain judgment can be. This game it's really tough game. And if you're mentally like losing just a little bit, it's just gonna get out of hand
Yeah.
easily. And you need to be strong enough as a person, as a team, to stay mentally strong and learn from your mistakes so you can make your adjustments
Yeah.
and come back stronger. And that's what we do really good with this team. We learn from our mistakes. Sometimes we make mistakes that shouldn't be happening, but we learn from them, and maybe like in a couple games after, we're back in it, so, and that's the great thing about this team that I love. So it's just amazing.
What was manager TJ Stanton's message? I mean, it said it had to feel good, during the 5 game winning streak, but again, to right the ship and be able to turn this thing around, because we're getting to a very critical stretch here in this season. We're coming down the home stretch here in the final month or so of the season. It said tied with the Key Quebec now, identical records at 30 and 34, 3 games behind Tri City in the Atlantic Division, and then only 4 back, I think, in the wild card, Orson. So just talk about what TJ's message has been in the clubhouse.
As the message has been, is just everything the same thing. It's just like, only thing, like you said, like, we're gonna go to the home stretch right now. It's gonna be more battle, but we have to just make less mistakes from now on out. Be more selective, know what we're gonna do, and if we do what we need to do, and with the belief that he has in us, the trust that he has in us, he knows that everything will be fine. So we have to trust ourselves by doing the things that we have to do, and it will pay off by the end of the season. So that's the only thing we have to do, basically. So
yeah, I mean, it is a big 12 game. Well, actually, it was going to be a 13 game homestand. Yesterday's game, I think, got postponed. But the fact that, as you said, I mean, to get that win on Sunday after the losses on Friday and Saturday, I mean, it really, those were, as I said, tough ones to digest. But to come back on Sunday and get that win was, again, critical. But can you just talk about what it means to be in these games, pitching these, I mean, where that intensity is like ratcheted up, even more, Orson.
yes. That's the thing, like, you know, I like the way we are playing right now, and more people. You can see more people in the team showing that, like, they really want it. They really want to get to the playoff. They really want to go even further than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what they do is, like, basically, like, just come together and keep pushing each other, keep communicating to each other. And they told me to be myself, and I was being myself. And I like to pitch with my emotions out there, and that's how I know how I feel the best, how I pitch the best. And that's what I did. And we just got the win from there on out. And that's the thing, like, this game, it's a really tough game,
Yeah.
and because we are staying, like, mentally strong, keep fighting. We know that we're there. We're gonna keep fighting till the end, and hoping for the best for sure by the end of the day.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you that, we're putting that number 34, jersey on, the New York Boulders jersey. You got, of course, the shirt on now. What that represents to you. I mean, we've spoken twice before, but I don't know if I've ever asked you that, what that represents, every time you go take the mound, it said every 5 days here at Orson.
Yes, it means a lot to me. It means a lot. Number 34 means a lot to me because it was it was basically the number I used to wear before my grandma passed away.
Okay.
And since then, I always want to wear that number because it makes me think about think about her the whole time. And
Hmm.
I will give it my all for her because she always wanted to see me pitch professional. And now that she's not there,
Yeah.
I just always remember. And also a little kid that had cancer back in my college career. He lost his life, which was really tough. His name is
Mm.
Alex, and
Okay.
I pitch actually for them every day on out, and my family and everybody else that is connected to me. And I'm gonna go out there, give it all my all out there, and I don't mind the result, but I just want to make them happy. That's all
Yeah.
I want to do, and that's what I will keep continue on doing every day.
Okay, final question. And speaking of family, you have some
Mm,
really special news to share. I'm sure with with Boulder Nation and said your fans out there. I think I want to give you that platform and that floor, to share that news with everyone.
yes, 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 for sure. I mean, yes, me and my future wife were expecting a beautiful baby right now that's coming, and she's 8 months pregnant right now. And basically by the end of the month, basically by oh sorry, my bad. By the end of September to start of October, she will be due basically for the baby. So
That's great.
it's really exciting. It's something that we really wanted. We really wanted to start our family,
Yeah.
and it's the best thing. It's the best feeling ever. Like, and I can't wait for him to come out because he's gonna be my boy that I love for every single day. I will do
I was
anything for him.
I was about to ask that if it was a boy or girl, but
Yes.
how cool was that knowing that especially these last two outings, knowing what you were able to do, and I know you shared it on social media, but
Mhm.
how cool was that, Orson, being able to
It
do
was
that?
it was so amazing. It was
Yeah,
so amazing because like you know showing like the world what we love and what
yeah,
we do, and also like starting a family as
yeah,
well. It's just amazing, because here you take another step even forward in your
yeah,
adult life,
yeah.
and it's amazing. It's a great feeling. It's just I just can't wait. I just can't
Yeah.
wait. I'm really really excited. I just can't wait.
Yeah.
So yes, it's gonna be a nice baby boy that's gonna be out there soon.
And
So
take it from me, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I've been through it twice, so I know what it's
mm-hmm,
like. Even though my kids are grown up, but I still
mm-hmm,
look back on that with fond memories, and I'm so
mm-hmm,
happy again for you and your future wife. And the rest of your family. I had to ask you reaction from your family, and especially it's just not about pitching for the New York Boulders in the Frontier League, but the fact that now you're going to be a father for the first
mm-hmm.
time. What this means to your family as well, the rest of your family, Orson.
Yes, this means a lot to them. When they got the news, they were so happy. They were so happy. They just want to move out here right now and come, and just help my future wife down there in
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah,
But I have like many people behind me that are helping around, which is such an amazing thing. And I can thank this game of baseball anymore of like how much it does
yeah.
with me and my family, and it's just growing and growing and growing and even more every single day. So that's the amazing part of it.
You're a class act. I said just a first-rate professional. I can't thank you enough for the time. I said you always given me. I said the last couple times at Orson, and again, wishing you continued success. I said the rest of the season, your next outing, and again, congratulate to you. Congratulations to you, your future wife, and the rest of your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sunil. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right.